Day on the net, searching for missing persons in Syria. Kenyan web users come to the rescue of a former female boxing champ. And Facebook is mapping the world's friendships. According to this Facebook post, Mohammed Ahmed Kwalani was last seen on September 12th in Dereya, just outside of Damascus. A missing persons notice has been issued via this group, which has been set up on the social network to help families track down loved ones who have disappeared. Kidnappings have been on the rise across Syria, which has been rocked by unrest for over a year and a half now and descended into chaos. Abductions carried out both by forces loyal to Bashar al-Assad and rebels from the Free Syrian Army, for political reasons and also for financial gain. A Syrian man living in the United States has written an article on the Middle East Voices website explaining 3 members of his family were taken from the suburbs of Damascus last month by pro-government militiamen. The activist, who's living in exile and wishes to remain anonymous, says these kidnappings were carried out to punish him for the anti-Syrian regime stance he's taken in American media. Rebels have also apparently resorted to abducting civilians. This video appears to show soldiers from the Free Syrian Army holding a boy thought to be from a loyalist family. The NGO Human Rights Watch has condemned these practices and reports that kidnappers often ask for ransom money or weapons in exchange for hostages. The organisation also states that abductors often claim to be rebels, but are in fact from criminal gangs, using the situation to their advantage to make some money. When this video featuring former female boxing champion Conjestina Achieng was aired on Kenyan television channel Kiss TV at the beginning of September, it triggered an outpouring of emotion. The journalist who went to meet the athlete explains that she's suffering from mental illness and is living in extremely precarious conditions with no financial help from the state. The revelations have been met with lively reaction online. Many social networkers moved by the former champ's story have launched appeals asking fellow citizens to, amongst other things, make financial donations to help her pay for the correct medical treatment and improve her living conditions. A site has also been set up with this very same aim and reports that so far Kenyan web users have managed to raise over 130,000 Kenyan shillings, that's around 1,200 euros. This may not seem like very much, but as some of the Twitter users involved in her move on Tuesday have explained, it was enough to get her out of her unsanitary housing and into new lodgings. As the author of the Kenya Sport blog tells us, this story has a happy ending, but sadly it's not an isolated case. He says many of Kenya's top athletes lead very difficult lives once their sporting careers are over, and the authorities offer them no practical help. The blogger concludes by asking his fellow citizens to be more sensitive to these athletes' needs and do what they can to ensure they're not forgotten once they retire from sport. Belgians and Moroccans are the French's best Facebook friends, and Americans have more friends in Mexico than in Canada. The famous social network has taken data from its 900 million members across the globe and used it to develop this interactive map highlighting the world's friendships. Friendships that can be explained both by geographical proximity but also by cultural and historical ties. New Twitter. Twitter has been given a new look which was unveiled on Tuesday, a version that means users can give their profiles a more personal touch. Some have greeted the microblogging site's makeover with glee, but others are less enthusiastic, saying they don't like the new design or that it's too much like Facebook and lacking in originality. This summer's mega hit and viral sensation Gangnam Style by Korean singer Psy continues to inspire web users the world over. Countless spoofs have emerged online in recent months recreating Psy's now famous dance moves. The latest video comes from a group of students from the US Naval Academy, a group that illustrates once again the importance of not taking oneself too seriously.